She tossed the words like daggers, laced with a smirk. No hint of regret, just that spoiled satisfaction she'd perfected since childhood. Oops, my mistake. As if drowning my laptop in the pool was a joke. Sparks hissed, the screen flickered, and years of work sank into black water. My mother's voice followed like clockwork, sweet venom wrapped in sugar. It's just an accident. Don't overreact. Accident. That word seared itself into my chest. I looked at the ruined shell of the laptop, every late night, every hard-earned victory, washed away in her tantrum. But I didn't scream. I didn't curse. I smiled inwardly, cold, sharp, steady. Because in that moment, I already knew my move. We grew up in the same house, my sister and I. But it never felt equal. My life was built on late nights, scholarships, clawing for every inch. Hers. Cushion of excuses. Every failure reframed as creative. Every reckless spree disguised as just exploring. Every debt swept away by Mom's blind indulgence. When she begged me for $29,000 for her so-called business, and I said no, I was suddenly the villain. When she sank my laptop and Mom sided with her, it wasn't betrayal. It was tradition. So I let them think they'd won. I stayed quiet. But that night when the house slept, I didn't. Picked up the phone. Changed a few passwords. Slipped into systems my sister never knew I had access to. Because while she partied and pretended, I built. And my laptop. It wasn't just a machine. It was a vault. Inside it was proof. Proof her business wasn't a business at all, but a sinking MLM scheme draining her credit and digging her deeper into lies. She thought I owed her. Fine. Pay. But not in cash. In full exposure. At 6:15 a.m. the storm hit. Her phone shrieked with alerts. Bank accounts frozen, credit cards denied. She stumbled into the hall, mascara streaked, rage trembling in her hands. What did you do? I sat at the table, coffee warm in my palms. Check your email, I said. She did. And froze. Every hidden debt. Every unpaid loan. Every scam she'd swallowed. Forwarded directly to our parents. Creditors copied. Business partners CC'd. Her glossy lies torn wide open, receipts and all. Her phone clattered to the floor. You ruined me. I looked up, calm, steady. No. You ruined yourself. I just turned on the lights. By noon the house was chaos. Parents' phones buzzing with calls from banks, lawyers, furious investors. My sister begged, sobbed, clawed at their sympathy. But for the first time, even they couldn't deny the truth bleeding across their screens. Their golden child wasn't a visionary. She was reckless, fraud, parasite, and I was the one with proof. That night, silence suffocated the house. My mother didn't defend her. My father wouldn't look at her. She cornered me in the kitchen, voice cracked. You destroyed my life. For what? A laptop. I leaned in, my voice a whisper she'd never forget. Not for a laptop. For every smirk. Every demand. Every time you leaned on me like my only purpose was to clean your mess. The laptop was just the last straw. The days that followed tore her world apart. Creditors came knocking. She lost her car, her so-called business, her friends. The family name she used to flaunt became an anchor around her neck. And me. I moved forward. New laptop. New locks. New distance. Every week my parents tried to guilt me. She's your sister. I just smiled. Exactly. Because revenge wasn't loud. It wasn't a scene. It was precise. Methodical. Like chess. She made careless moves and I waited, patient. And at 6:15 a.m. I tipped the board. Now when she passes me in the hall, her eyes drop. No smirk. No voice. Just silence. And me. I sip my coffee, open my new laptop and keep building. Because revenge isn't rage. It's clarity. It's patience. It's letting the ones who called your loss an accident choke on consequences they thought would never touch them. I didn't destroy her. I simply stopped saving her. And that was enough.